Down credentialing is going to pick up speed in 2024. Between 2017 and 2019, this was the MC Burning Glass Institute study that we refer to a lot that went over 51 million job listings over the last 15 years. And 46% of mid-skill and 31% of high-skill occupation experience declines in degree requirements because they're not necessary. And so for everybody that says, oh, they require to go, no, they don't. No, they don't. Then the thing is too, the entire time they've been hiring people who were degree free, now they're just making it official. And so all it does is it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because if you say that something requires a degree, people will eliminate themselves from the running. So despite that, there were still people in those jobs. And now that they've removed that, it's just picked up speed, and it's going to continue to do that, especially as companies find degree-free candidates more attractive than college graduates because they turn over 39% less, and they will churn less, and they will stay longer, which means companies keep momentum and save money. Down credentialing is going to accelerate in 3 industries: medicine and healthcare, due to an aging population. It's just going to be need. 2, tech, because the more education and the more structured and the more people realize it's available, structured, specific, and accessible online, it's going to become a much more attractive option than physically going to a college, because it's on demand. It's just more convenient and it's cheaper. And so people are going to choose that over other things. And then 3, I actually think teaching. And the reason I think this is because 17 states now have formal paid teacher apprenticeships, and it's because of need. Because what's happening is teachers are not being paid enough to make buying the degrees that they're buying worth it. So people are not going into teaching. And then also it's a terrible system in general that's failing teachers and students. And so teachers are leaving it, because why would they stay? And due to that, now we're getting down into efficiency, which is we need people to teach. And therefore we are just going to train teachers by putting them with existing teachers. And we're going to have them supervised and paid while they learn to do this, because otherwise, you won't be able to attract anyone, because you're not going to be able to attract anybody that is going to go into deep debt to then take these jobs. So that's what's going to happen.
So let's take that one by one again. Medicine and healthcare, you said due to an aging population. What do you mean?
Because our population is aging so much. We're now going into the silent generation was...
I have no idea. Just don't say any of that. So give me age ranges.
Okay, so baby boomers. So like
I have no idea what that means.
Our parents age. I'm trying to make this easy. So our parents' age are starting to, the oldest part of our parents' generation are starting to go into...
So what are our parents, like 60s?
I would say probably we're looking at 60 to 70 years old.
That is so much better.
Unhealthy late 50-year-olds too. But they're starting to go into assisted living. They're starting to need more medical care because they're starting to get sick because they're old. Because of that, there is such a demand and such a need. So we're looking at people who are, I'm going to ballpark 60 to 70 plus, and they are going to need healthcare. They're going to need age assisted living. They're going to need the type of healthcare services that you need when you are older. And because of that, and because we have just a general shortage of medical staff in our country that is going to get worse because we are charging them so much money to go into medicine, which is already a difficult field to begin with, we are going to see a rapid down credentialing in those fields because of need. And when I say down credentialing, what I mean is we are going to see a shift to vocational training. We're going to see a shift to practical experience. We are going to see a shift into apprenticeship and down credentialing for a lot of medical and tech jobs. It's already happening now, but it's going to continue to escalate. And those jobs are going to get more accessible to people because there's now not this giant barrier of 4 years and $100,000 plus to get into these jobs.
Got it. So because of the demand is going to increase due to the aging population because they are going to need more healthcare. Like literally, they're going to need more care. And because that demand is increasing and the supply is shrinking, or the supply is really bad, we are going to have to increase the supply in a really quick and rapid way. And the way that we would do that is down credential the job. That's what you're arguing. That's what you're positing.
Correct. We're going to remove 4-year degree requirements from in front of things because they're unnecessary. You don't need art history in order to learn how to be a cardiac tech. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you took state history if you're going to run somebody through an MRI machine. You just need to know how to run somebody through an MRI, troubleshoot if things go wrong in healthcare. And truthfully, too, there's a lot of people that will protest at this, but the reality is you don't care about the academics of the person who is doing that. You care that they know how to do their job. That's what you care about.